Hello guys, welcome to your class, and today we are going to discuss question answers of chapter 3 snapshot, chapter 3 Ranga's marriage. So your first question is comment on the influence of English, the language and the way of life on Indian life as reflected in the story. What is the narrator's attitude to English? The answer is, according to the narrator, the influence of English on the way people talk is disgraceful. Okay, he himself also mentioned in the chapter that it was disgraceful using English words in Kannada language. It seemed disgraceful to people. Okay, so they bring in English words even while talking in their mother tongue, Kannada. He says that during the last 10 years, the English language has come to be known by many villagers to using the languages English words like change, which was not understood by the illiterate women he was dealing with. So the narrator considers English to be a priceless commodity. Okay, but at the same time he also asserts that learning a foreign language need not affect our tradition and culture. This is evident by emphasis on Ranga wearing the sacred thread and doing namaskara and touching the feet of the elders. Okay, so first of all, he understands that disgraceful if we are using English words in our own language. If you are to speak in English, if you are to need to learn a foreign language, you can learn a foreign language, but don't mix it with your tradition. Okay, don't lose your tradition. Basically, he wants to say this. Now, second question is astrologers perceptions are based more on hearsay and conjecture than what they learn from the study of stars. Comment with reference to the story. Now he is just raising a question on the science of stars astrology. Actually, whatever they say on their basic perceptions, and whatever they hear say, okay, whatever they listen, whatever we are talking to them, and whatever they are getting from us, it is merely based on that. Means most of the part of their science is based on that. They hardly just study the stars and all, they hardly study the things and then they tell. So the answer can be, there is not much of a difference between the earlier times and now as far as belief in astrology is concerned. Okay, people in India believed in astrologers then, तब भी विश्वास करते, and they believe in them now and अब भी विश्वास करते हैं. There is no change. Means hardly it matters the time, but the belief in astrology is almost same. So people in India believe in astrologers then and they believe in them now. What we do not understand is that no one can predict God's design. The astrologers, like Shastri themselves, do not really know the correct calculations of the planets, but they pretend to do so. Most of these predictions are based upon the information supplied earlier by someone in the story. Ranga's marriage. Shastri is tutored by the narrator in advance. He tells Ranga exactly the same thing what the narrator asks him. He pretends to do all the calculations and move his lips, but these are just pretensions. Okay, that here what the writer wants to say, that whatever Shastri said, It was all told by the narrator. There was nothing true in his calculation. He was just pretending to calculate. Okay, उसने कोई सच्चाई नहीं बताई थी. उसने कुछ स्टडी नहीं किया था. उसने सिर्फ स्टडी करने का दिखावा किया था, क्योंकि सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन जो है वो नरेटर दे के आया था. और यहाँ से नरेटर ये भी कहना चाह रहा है कि जो मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस होते हैं 99% केसेस में क्या होता है कि उनको स्टडी वडी नहीं आती है. वो सिर्फ जो है ना, जो भी बोलते हैं वो या तो हम ही उनको बताते हैं, या फिर वो अपनी कैलकुलेशन, या फिर वो अपनी इन्फॉर्मेशन के हिसाब से जो हमने दी है इन्फॉर्मेशन, या किसी और ने हमारे बारे में इन्फॉर्मेशन दी होती है उसके बारे में वो उसके बेसिस पे वो सब कुछ बताते रहते हैं. ओके, सो नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, your third question is, Indian society has moved a long way from the way the marriage is arranged in the story discussed. Okay, now see, Indian societies, now the writer is saying that Indian society has moved a long way from the way the marriage is arranged in the story discussed. Okay, so here क्वेश्चन क्या है कि हमारे जो सोसाइटी है वो जो जिस तरह की मैरिज की बात यहाँ पे की गई है, राइटर जो मैरिज की बात कर रहा है, उस तरह की मैरिजेस बहुत टाइम पहले होती थी. ठीक है, अरेंज मैरिजेस. और आज के टाइम पे अरेंज मैरिज तो आज के टाइम पे भी, तो मतलब क्या डिफरेंस हुआ, क्या सही में हम उससे काफ़ी दूर आ चुके हैं? सो ऑफ कोर्स यस, इंडिया हैज़ अंडरगॉन मेनी सोशियो इकोनॉमिक चेंजेस फ्रॉम द वे द मैरिज ऑफ रंगा एंड रत्ना वॉज अरेंज्ड इन द स्टडी. The 21st century is not the age of arranged marriages. Okay, though in villages and traditional families, people still follow the practice of arranged marriages. Educated boys and girls do not need any help to find a suitable match. Nowadays, people believe in love marriages more than the arranged marriages. Female education and employment have given Indian women a sense of empowerment. The attitude of men has also changed about women. Okay, तो लोगों का जो आदमियों का जो एटीट्यूड है वो लेडीज़ के लिए वो भी चेंज हो गया है. सो हाउएवर इन द स्टोरी रंगा's marriage, the girl was a minor means that less than 18, but now there is a law to stop child marriage. Presently, people choose then their life partners about meeting each other. The parents simply give their approval and grace the occasion. Society has opened up to love marriages, and the parents and the grandparents are normally not an obstruction. So, if on the same way, if on the same question, if I want to get to know about the point of view, or if I just discuss my own point of view, then I think the arranged marriages, the system of arranged marriages of that time, that was really not good, because a person who was not really in the condition, or that he or she could understand what would be good or bad for him or her. Okay, he was just get married. Now the system is I hope that things are quite fine, that the men or women, they can find out their own match, and the things can be a little bit easy for everybody, for the families, and for the uh, couple. Okay, so next question is our fourth question, and the fourth question is, what kind of a person do you think the narrator is? Now here we are talking about the narrator. So what kind of a person the narrator is? So according to the story, the narrator is a very simple and very kind-hearted elderly person. Okay, he seems to have a lot of admiration for his family, his village, and knows even the smallest details about it. He is a keen observer and uses a colorful and humorous style of narration. He feels it disgraceful to use English words in the native language. Okay, so the narrator seems to have a clever perception and a good judge of people. He has a good judge of people, how he judged Ranga, that he would be a very good husband. Okay, so he realizes that Ranga will make a good husband to whosoever he marries. He wastes no time in finding a suitable girl, and the girl Ratna and goes out to his way to get the marriage of Ranga and Ratna finalized. His efforts earn him a lot of respect. This is evident when Ratna and Ranga named their son after him. Okay, that although it was a child marriage for Ratna, but still Ranga, he was very grateful to Shava, and he honor him a good respect, a great respect. That's why he just put his son's name after him. Okay, so that's all for today, dear. The question answer discussion is done. Thank you and have a nice day.